Right, I'm going to do or have a go at doing Polzeath Beach, North Cornwall. We've been to North Cornwall many, many times, mostly camping, well, with our trailers. We go to a place called Watergate Bay, which is a very famous beach outside Newquay. Beautiful, absolutely incredible place. We were going to go this year, but it's a long drive, and I don't really like driving. But we must have had 15 holidays there. It's very, very lovely. So what we've got is a beach, a headland, another bit of headland coming out here around the bay, some cliffs here, going down to a rocky foreshore here, and a very little bit of sea. So we'll start by wetting the paper all over. Oh, I've got some paints now. The one I've just done of the Dartmoor is just uploading at the moment. Right, so we'll wet the paper all over. Don't want it sopping wet. It's Fabriano, £130, the usual. And my paints, you know, are lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey, and burnt sienna. And it's in a plain white food display tray. I can't remember. Oh, the Doll's House. I got that online. I bought a couple. They last. Well, as you break them, they last forever. Very, very useful. Very inexpensive, but. But the Doll's House, they sell 2 at a time. You don't want blocks of 100 for major catering enterprises, because that's what they are. Right, I'm going to put in a bit of a wash of raw sienna. I'll mix a bit of alizarin with it. So I want to bring it onto the beach, but I want a bit of a blue sky, so all over. And I've got to be careful, I'm going to do a blue sky. But I want to bring some of the blue onto the sea, or I'm sorry, onto the beach. So I'll put a bit of alizarin with that blue. Not quite strong because it all dries lighter than you put it on. Now that'll do. A bit darker up the top here. Quite easy putting these washes on. Now I want a weaker version of that on my beach, so and we can put some reflection of the sky and some sort of rock pools here and there. Right. Okay, I'll reclip the paper now. And I'm going to dry that because I want to get some sort of horizon fairly straight, but I don't want it to go all over the place. So I'm going to just take your headphones off if you're listening on headphones. Turn it off. Turn it back on. So while that's drying off a bit more, I'm going to put in some of these rocks. So I want burnt umber and quite warm, and a bit of burnt sienna with it, a bit of blue. So we'll just put in some of these, and I'm going to scrape bits off. A bit of alizarin in there as well. quite a lot of rocky bits here, some dark bits here as well. And I'll get my trusty scraper and just put those in. A lot of grass in here as well. That's so nice. Bits of rock here and there. Alright, scrape up. So we'll just take off some slabby rather than small, they're sort of all connected. Like strata. I'll do a bit of modelling with the hake laser to put some shadows back in the rocks. This saves you painting all with a brush, which will take ages and ages. Right, now we're going to put in some cliffs, a bit of raw sienna because it's very sandy, sort of cliffs. Now some nice greens. So lemon yellow, bit of blue, bit of alizarin maybe. I'm trying to keep out of the Payne's grey for these greens. Want them nice and bright. I can put some raw sienna in that as well. And some burnt sienna. And get some dark greens in there. So a bit of alizarin, bit of blue, bit of yellow. And nice. One more blue. I'll scrape in some grasses there. Use a card. But you need dark paint to be able to show this. Otherwise it won't show up against the white paper. Just a few bits. And when that dries I can do some more detailing. Now, we don't paint portraits on my channel, we paint impressions. Right, now I want to put in some of the water now, so I'm going to use a bit of ultramarine, a bit of raw sienna. But I want it fairly dark. That's a good sea colour. Let's just come up carefully across here. My horizon line will be all the way into the shore there. So now we want to show some waves, so a little bit lighter in tone. The hay gives a nice, quite a sharp line, but I'm filling in just a bit too much. I'm very, very delicate, this is. Right. Don't like that coming down there, but not much I can do about that, so I just a little bit here and there, around here, just to make it a bit wider. So they're the surfy waves. Right now, I don't know what's happening there. I want to just show some dry brush. I didn't get that reflection of the sky quite strong enough in this beach. So let's take that over there. I'll use a bit of water on there, just to soften it. Oops, I think I made a mess of it really, but and into that I'll put in some clean burnt umber, a bit of raw sienna, no, this is not working there. Yeah, that's supposed to be sand with the wet, in the wet sand reflecting the sky. But that's not coming off, is it? I want to set some more blue and alizarin back in there. It's just a little bit stronger here and there. Maybe I should have let that dry a bit. Nah. I'll finish it, but if I publish it, remains to be seen. It's a bit of a mess. Right, I want to just do those cliffs. See if we can fill in that bit there, a little bit. Just putting some little bits of tree or foliage on the top there. And we've got a harder bit of a promontory here. sticking out. Right, I'm going to go over that now with a bit of texture. So here's a rigger, some darky sort of greens. Very, very difficult doing the beaches in water. Well, I find them difficult anyway. Just adding some texture to this foreground, just to make it, try and make it look a little bit real. I'm going to dry that off and put a few figures on. That should have been much yellower, but well, I think by way of excuse, I don't live at the coast. I just spend holidays there, and unless you study these things, I'm surrounded more by green landscape than the sea and beaches. But it just needs more practice, really. I can't go over it. It'd be just a lost cause. But I'll put in some little figures on the beach here. That's that. Just walking. Plain, a bit blue. Shadow. A bit of red. Maybe it's time to do a bit of acrylic. Figure there. I'll sign it. I think it's a load of rubbish, but. Oops. Let's put bird in. Right, okay, well that was as good as I'm going to get that one. Maybe the next one will be better. I have done better, of course, but that just went wrong. Shame, really. perhaps it's a bit too ambitious. Right, let's put a double mount on it. No, let's put a wide mount. Well, you let me know. These are a bit heavy there. I'll just clip the mount to the board just to stop the shadows. And we'll have a little look at that. Oh, I don't look too bad, does it? I was going to put a bit of modelling on here, wasn't I? So let's do that. Bit of shadow. So I just use the brown and the blue. Some of the strata coming down. No more than that. That's probably too much. Right, I'll bring the camera round. Let's wind up. Okay, so that's the finished picture. I'm a bit disappointed with it. I hope you won't be. But I'll zoom in. We'll have a look and see what went wrong there. The beach is just. I've just missed out on that. On showing that colour. It's not strong enough. But anyway, so that's the foreground there. Look, just very simple. The rocks are lovely to do with the card. The little figures. So there we are. So that's Polzeath, North Cornwall. I hope you have a go at something like this and send me the result. Bye for now.